Greetings are one of the most essential phrases you can learn in any language. Let's start out learning some new vocabulary.
Hola, hola. ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama? Me llamo, me llamo. Buenos días, buenos días. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. Buenas noches, buenas noches.
Pause on this slide to study the Spanish and how you could pronounce it phonetically. When you're ready, play the video again to get answers to some common questions and learn about the Spanish naming system. So here's a question. I thought that me llamo was pronounced me llamo. Why do I hear the native speaker on this course saying me llamo? As in English, people from different countries and regions pronounce words and letters slightly differently. One common difference is the way Spanish speakers pronounce the double L sound. Many Spanish speakers do indeed say the double L sound with more of a Y sound, while many others pronounce the double L sound with more of a J sound. The native speaker in this course uses the J sound when pronouncing the double L, as in me llamo or ¿Cómo se llama? Both pronunciations are perfectly correct, so choose whichever is most comfortable for you. So here's another question. What's the difference between ¿Cómo se llama usted?, ¿Cómo te llamas?, and ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama and ¿Cómo se llama usted mean the exact same thing, which means how are you? Usted simply is the formal way of saying you in Spanish. You do not need to say it, but often people do, just to clarify who they're talking to. ¿Cómo te llamas also means how are you, but it is used more informally. Throughout this course, you're going to learn the more formal or respectful way of saying words as to not offend anybody. Many people from Latin America and Spain use a different naming system than the traditional U.S. system, which is your first name, middle name, and last name, such as Joseph James Smith. In many Latin American countries and in Spain, they use the first name, their father's last name, and then their mother's last name, such as Juan Martinez Gomez. So let's look at this example of Juan Martinez Gomez. His first name is Juan. The next name is Martinez, which is his father's last name. The next name is Gomez, which is his mother's last name. Sometimes Spanish speakers like to shorten these names a little bit more, and they would just use Juan Martinez, or their first name and their father's last name. For our second example, we have Ana Hernandez Lopez. Her first name is Ana, her father's last name is Hernandez, and her mother's last name is Lopez. This would be Ana's name her entire life, even if she got married in many Spanish-speaking countries. Now let's say that Ana and Juan meet and get married, and they have a child named Lupe. Both of their father's last names will carry down to form their child's last name. So Juan Martinez Gomez, Ana Hernandez Lopez have Lupe, and they name Lupe Lupe Martinez Hernandez. So let's try this with your name. What's your first name? What is your father's last name? Now, what is your mother's maiden name? If you were born in a Spanish-speaking country, what would your name be?